Hello everyone and welcome to Saturday. Today I'm doing a 30-mile-ish ride. Another ride just trying to stay in zone 2 on my recovery week. I didn't bike yesterday and it killed me. But it is what it is. It's the long-term benefits I'm looking for. So my legs are actually a bit sore today, to say I've had a day off. It took a while to get turning, especially my right leg, but it's loosening up a bit now. It's much warmer today than I expected it looking at the weather. I've come way overdressed. I should have put 2 layers on, not 3. But it was meant to rain, so, and that looks like a rain cloud over there, so I might be right. Anyway, I'll catch you a bit further. So I was right about the weather. It's not really raining, but there's just like a fine mist in the air. It's quite refreshing really. On my last ride, I complained about how dirty my bike got so quickly, but that matte finish detailer that I got did a great job. It cleaned up. All I had to do was get a bucket of water, well, a watering can, and just rinse off my bike and all the mud came off. So I'm happy with that. I don't know if it's going to last this ride, but I'm hoping it lasts like a week, and then I can give my bike a good clean. Should be easier soon because I think Yorkshire Water are going to lift the hose pipe ban, but until then it's hard work. I've finally devised my workout plan that's going to start next week, and I'm quite happy with it. I'm looking forward to it actually training a bit. It's going to be, as I have been doing, mobility work on a Monday for an hour, strength training on Tuesday for an hour and a half. I might swap those around though to have an easier day on Tuesday, because Wednesday is going to be VO2 efforts, which is like 110 to 130% of FTP. My first week is going to be 3 minutes, I think, 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off for 4 efforts. Might be 4 minutes, but that's going to be my Wednesday effort. Thursday is going to just be a 90-minute cruise, zone 2. Then Friday's threshold efforts, which is like 95 to 105% of my FTP. And then Saturday will be my long ride, which is going to start off at 2.5 hours and get up to about 4 hours by the end of the 8-week block. And then Sunday is going to be a 90-minute ride with sprint efforts at the end. I think it's like 6 sprint efforts on the first week, 12-second sprints with a 1-minute rest between them. Now I'm starting with an FTP of 195 and a max 5-second sprint of 850 watts. I'm hoping by the end of the 8-week block to have an FTP of about 220, which will be a record for me, and my screen back up to close to 1,000 watts, maybe 1,000 watt max power, like 950 5-second power I'd be happy with. Wow, look at this. I'm stuck by some train tracks. I should have waited to do this ramble for when I got here. Oh. I'm looking forward to starting it though, because I'm getting sick of just having no structure to my riding. I'll see how tough it is. It's starting off on about 9 hours a week of cycling, and it's going to go up to about 12 hours. Oh, that didn't close for very long. Didn't even need to stop. But yeah, this mist is getting a bit wetter, so I'm going to leave you for a bit. I have to put my beanie back on, or my school cap and my scarf. Anyway, see you in a bit. So I think I'm skirting around this rainstorm. It looks like I'm going back into it. So yeah, hope I don't get too wet today. All my rides at the moment seem to be wet ones. Down this hill. So I've finally uploaded videos, but they've made me a bit nervous, so I hate checking my dashboard, seeing what views I've got and everything, but they're out there now. I'm still a bit behind. I think by next week we'll be up to date and I won't be rambling about things way in the past. But each one seems to be getting a like, but won't surprise me if it's the same person just trying to give me a bit of motivation. But I appreciate it. It'll be nicer when I'm actually up to date and the latest video I do is actually the ride I've been on. So people won't be way behind if people are watching. But they're all a bit rambly at the minute. I doubt anyone's actually enjoying them. Next week, hopefully they'll all be cycling related. I've done all my rambling now. Opened up, so hopefully I can focus on my cycling next week. I think I'm like on 28 parts, and I've been uploading 2 a day, 1 at 9, 1 at 6. So that goes to show how much of a backlog I had. But now I'm caught up, I might have to put more effort into making them interesting. And that actually makes sense, because a lot of the times I just ramble, stitch them all together and then call it a video. But it is what it is. I'm trying my best. So you can't ask for much more than that. Starting to get a bit more comfortable looking at my videos, but still a bit of a grind for me. Anyway, I'm nearing my way up to Fogathorpe now. I'm hoping that rainstorm moves on and I'm not going faster than it is, because the wind's behind me at the minute. I've been holding 130 watts quite easily, so it's a nice little base ride today. My legs have woke up a bit. It's actually quite a nice day. I just can't wait to do some actual proper training next week. I'll catch you a bit further. I'm just rambling now, talking about not being so rambling. So catch you in a bit. Welcome back. So I'm near the village of Fogathorpe now. I've just missed that rainstorm. I was cycling straight into it, but I turned off left just as soon as I basically caught up with it, and I was getting the mist of it again. So that's one achievement, missing the rainstorm. Next week I think I also, on my warm-ups, need to add some leg drills, like cadence drills and single leg drills and over under on my cadence, like going from 120 to like 70, because my right leg is still, I can get the power the same now, but it's still lagging behind in terms of smoothness and torque effectiveness. I've only been focusing on it for 2 weeks. I don't expect it to change overnight. It's just nice to have actually figured it out. If I can get my right leg to pedal as well as my left, I'll probably feel a lot better on the bike. It's a nice little ride, this. Still wish I was going longer distances. I haven't done a 100-mile ride. Well, most I've ever done is 95. But it's been months since I've done a ride like that. I've lost a lot of confidence with my punctures and my bike just not being optimal. But we go again, day by day. We'll get there eventually. So I've done well to keep my power low in this for a zone 2 ride. Oh, look at the size of that bird. That was a big bird. The last one I did, I ended up having some 400 watt spikes, but this ride I've not gone above 250, so that's good for me. Stupid brakes, but normally I end up pushing harder and harder as the ride goes on, just because I like the feeling of going fast and actually being tired, but it's not good for my base building. I can save that for next week. My heart rate though was the lowest it had been for a long ride. Well, 90 minutes it was. It was 137, and I'm normally like mid 140s. When I started this cycling journey again, well, this vlog, it was like 160 in zone 2. So I am getting fitter again. I think at the end of this 8-week block I'll probably be the strongest I've ever been on the bike, hopefully, anyway, if I can stick with it. But if I've done this for 6 weeks now, 7 weeks, think I should find it easy. I'm finding non-handed easy now as well. I've been doing this whole part non-handed. That'll be my new headset bearings, not locking up on me. So we're slowly getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. Anyway, I'm entering the village of Thuggerthorpe now. I'll leave you for a bit. So this might be my last part for today. It's going to be a headwind most of the way back. So I'm just going to take it nice and easy and try and enjoy myself. It might rain as well from the looks of it over there, but we'll see. Might do an update at the end, but apart from that, I'll see you tomorrow.